Okay, audio pack's on.
Okay.
Okay, can you?
Okay,
am I
can you-
recording?
Yeah.
Okay. What a drama.
Are you all right with that thing? Shall I go and put it? Is that okay?
It's
Oh,
all-
thanks very much for that.
Okay. All right. So, I forgot to do my next thing.
Do you want me to do it? Do you want me to do it?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh, frickin' heck. Such a bloody palaver, isn't it?
Okay.
It's really warm here.
Well, we are here, ladies and gents, in Hawea, next to Lake Hawea, in the South Island
Hey.
of New Zealand.
Yeah, we're just doing a wee.
Yeah, can you stop squealing in my ear?
Sorry.
What's that? That's the best one, mate. That's why we bought it. Yeah, it's shit, yeah. It's cool and functional. And it's a weapon.
Come on, babe, come on.
Okay.
Focus.
All right, so we're here by beautiful Lake Hawea. We've got a very, very exciting day booked today. And we're in the South Island of New Zealand, for those of you that don't know. Sort of down at the bottom. What is this, Kim? What is this?
Look.
Ooh, okay.
My beauty.
Not your beauty. All right, let's see if I can...
All right.
Oh, wow. Fuck,
Maybe.
it's flipping high up. Right, give us a push up. Yeah.
You right?
Oh, yeah. Let me just acclimatise.
Yeah. Do you want me to hold it?
No, okay, jump on.
Why don't you move up a bit and then I'll get on up there.
Okay.
Do you want me to get on?
Yes.
Or do you want to have a go around the block first?
Jesus, the heated grips are burning my hands. Right, go, babe.
Okay.
Go, get on. Now, let's just see if it has adaptive suspension like our beautiful S1000, because
My gosh, the seat's enormous.
I see. So it has a max, a min, and an auto. All right, let's put it on max, dynamic. Yep, it's coming up a bit at the back. Okay, here we go. Initial feelings are, it feels oddly small. Okay, here we are, Lake Hawea. We've got a test ride on a GS. Now, for those of you that watch our channel, this is a big deal because we don't get to test ride motorbikes in New Zealand. This is quite unique. So, thank you very much, McIver and Veitch
Thanks, guys. Awesome.
from Dunedin. There's the BMW and KTM dealer who have brought these bikes all the way up to Wanaka for us to test ride. When I say us, I mean you could see there was lots of people there.
Yeah, the Wanaka Motorcycle Club, pretty much.
Right, so I've never ever ridden a boxer engine before.
Sounds completely different, doesn't it?
I've never sat on a GS before.
Just remember, I've got no top box.
No top box, okay.
And the bars are really fat. Not like our little slim one. Like really bossy.
So interestingly, right there, Kim, at them revs, 6,000 revs, that's maximum torque, so we're not far off its maximum power.
Oh my gosh, it feels like a tractor.
It's very, very, very different.
I love that sound though. It's really just like a rumbling, like.
Yeah, so those of you that don't know, that have just stumbled on this video, this isn't a review. This is a first time ride, so
This is the first
so
ride.
don't write one of them comments going, this is a crap review. It's not a review, all right? So just chill out. It's just us having a bit of fun on a bike that we've never ridden before. And we were a bit rushed, so hopefully the GoPros and everything is going. It's really just about our experience on this bike, and I'll tell you why this is such a big deal to us. We own a BMW S1000 XR, and we absolutely love it. Like, it is amazing. But we just jumped on it this morning to come here, and we were like, oh my gosh, this bike is amazing. Anyway, there's only a couple of things that we dislike about the XR. One is if you know anything about BMW XR, it is stupidly fast.
It's so fast.
It is so fast.
There's
And
a lot of unused power there.
yeah,
Am I right to hold on to you, or should I just hold on to you?
I'm so used to it revving high, babe. I'm in third gear. Look, that's just chugs along. Look, chug, 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 chug.
It feels really powerful, doesn't it? You've just got the sense of the massive, powerful,
Well,
you know.
actually, I disagree. I think it feels nowhere near as powerful as the XR, to be honest.
No, I mean in a different way. Just it feels really sturdy and strong and planted. You know what I mean?
Right now, it feels like more of a road warrior type bike. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like we could just like turn off and go over that hill over there.
Yeah. But it's very different. I mean, I look down and I see the skinny, tiny little forks compared to our XR, which has their massive front forks.
It's so wide at the front, isn't it?
Anyway, as I was explaining before you
Okay, sorry.
rudely interrupted, we've got an XR, and our biggest complaint is that all the power is in the top end. So you really have to be going very, very fast for it to really feel like you're using the power. All brakes are good. And unfortunately, the little old New Zealand, when you go above 150 kilometers an hour, it's instant loss of license. So, and they actually take the motorbike off you. And if you do it 3 times in a row, they actually destroy your bike. But that's getting off subject. So my point is, the XR is just an absolute weapon. We love it. But I don't have very many points left on my license, put it like that. So that's our number one complaint. The second complaint is exactly this, and I'm about to show you. If you put an arm around me. Okay, so when you're travelling along on the XR and you want to overtake like this, you've got to whack it down 3 gears. With the GS, you feel that?
It just goes.
Yeah, so the GS has much more torque. So you only need to whack it down 1 gear and overtake.
Yeah.
That's kind of, with an XR, you've got to go boom, 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 past the car.
God,
And
it was so loud in my ear.
sorry, making my point. My point is that it's more conducive to a bit of a hoons bike. And the third thing I hate about the XR is the side stand. BMW, if you're watching this, the XR side stand is absolutely crap. I hate it. The side stand. The side stand.
Oh, the side stand is
Yeah.
crap, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that was just the fault of our one or if it's all
What's the
expensive
deal with the
like that.
screen on this? The screen's not very good, is it?
Tiny, isn't it?
Yeah, rubbish.
I thought you meant the screen, like the windshield thing.
The screen?
Not the screen. Oh, well, it's got big numbers on it, isn't it? Digital.
No, the screen, the
So you
windshield.
were talking about that,
Yeah, it's small. I'm getting a lot of wind noise, aren't you?
Yeah. So how does it feel?
It feels really good. Yeah.
It's just a beast, isn't isn't it?
It's very, like I'm getting a lot of wind noise, so
Right.
I'm struggling to sort of hear. I can't hear the bike at all.
I can hear it really well.
Can you? I can't hear it at all.
It's just like this massive rumbling, like really cool.
I have a couple of immediate problems. One is I can't see the screen with my polarized glasses on.
Oh, you're going 140.
Thanks.
112. 130.
I can see it under certain lights, but sometimes my polarized screen sort of might be just my visor.
How are the mirrors, the wing mirrors?
Mirrors are fine. How is it positioned for you? Can you see over me?
I can't, not at all. I'm staring at the back of your helmet.
Ah.
But I can see quite easily out to the side, like diagonally.
So one of Kim's gripes about the XR is that she's sitting up very high. And I try and explain to her that actually there's good and bad for that. You know, if you're sitting up high and you get to see over me, it makes...
Yeah, it is pretty awesome to be able to do that. However, the roads in New Zealand are pretty twisty. And I do find I struggle a bit when Tom's just, swooping through the twisties. Absolutely loving it, having a fantastic time. And I'm like the handbrake because I'm so high up and I just feel like I'm, swaying around at the back there.
Yeah, you sort of less part of the bike, more just sort of this object sat on top.
On this bike, to me it feels a lot more planted and the seat is so comfortable. It's really big, it's soft and comfortable. And I'm sat right behind Tom and I'm having to look over his shoulder to the side. But just going around the corners feels so much safer to me.
Let's open it up a bit and see what happens. Oh yeah, it gets up there real quick. Crikey.
See, that doesn't feel that fast, does it?
It's very strange.
Because on our
No, it's
bike,
really strange.
on our bike, when you go 140, I mean, you're going 140, 150,
So...
That hardly felt like anything, didn't it?
It was 100, babe. So, yeah, that's interesting. On our bike, the XR, when you're going fast, you flipping know about it.
Oh, you do.
It's
You
like,
totally do.
it feels really fast. For some strange reason, this doesn't feel that fast.
Must be the torque.
I don't know, but we are a little bit higher up. We're definitely higher up. Like, I'm higher up.
Oh, I like it. It just feels so much safer to me on the back here.
Do you know what? I would have to agree. It feels safer.
It just feels really planted and really safe.
Do you find that it feels like it's leaning less?
Like it's leaning.
Leaning less than normal? No, I mean, it feels like I don't have to lean it as far over to go around corners. With the XR,
You've got to lean it.
I've got to lean that thing right over.
Yeah, you do.
But this is...
I mean, it loves
Something
it.
doesn't feel right with the tyres.
Have you got the suspension set properly?
Yeah, there's definitely... With the XR, I can literally feel the gravel through my hands.
Is this where we stop up here?
No, we'll go through the twisty bit. Yeah, with the XR, I can feel the road. With this, there's kind of a bit of a disconnect actually from the road. Also, the tyres don't feel as grippy.
Oh, well, it could be just our tyres that we've got on.
Yeah, maybe. Woohoo!
Look at the snow on the mountain. Yeah.
To be honest, babe, this to me feels like a cruising bike. Does it to you?
Oh, totally.
It's just a cruiser.
Yeah, definitely like a good tourer.
It's a good touring bike. I'm not enjoying the Twisties as much as in the XR.
Yeah, well, that is what you would sacrifice for me, is the fun that you have flicking around those Twisties.
Yeah.
Whereas to me, you going around these Twisties, I don't even feel it at all.
Well, that's because I don't go any faster, because it feels like it's about to blooming slide off the road.
Oh.
There's something weird going on with the tyres. It could be the knobbly tyres, I'm not used to them.
Oh, that's probably what it is.
Probably. I mean, it goes well. It definitely feels quite a bit heavier than the XR. The brakes are incredible. The clutch is incredibly light. I'm going to do a U. You ready?
Yeah. Look at that, no problem, eh?
Ready?
Yeah.
Whoa, jeez.
Easy, Tiger.
Well, I'm used to it revving. I'm not used to I'm used to it getting it screaming. I'm not used to brr, brr, brr. Pulled a little wheelie there, folks. Anyway, so there you go.
No, but I shit my pants.
Wow, this road is amazing, isn't it? Yeah, so it's cruising around these corners. Cruising round. Feels nice. This is 50 kilograms heavier than the XR. That's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
That's like having a third person on your bike.
And then you put the
Then you put all the
the
gear,
luggage
all the
on.
luggage on. This is a lot heavier. And people say, oh, you don't feel it, you don't feel it. Go and ride an XR, GS owners. You do feel it. It's quite a bit heavier. However, on the counter argument, it feels much more planted. Do you know what I mean? It, like you said before, it feels safer.
yeah.
Because it's just more planted on the road. That's to do with its sturdiness and its weight. But I wouldn't want to go around these corners much faster on this bike.
No, I don't think you should.
Do you know what I mean? It feels like we're at its limit. Oh, yeah. I definitely wouldn't want to go any further than that. It's like everything. You compromise on certain things to get better other certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for a touring bike, for you and me, there's Poots.
What was he on?
He was on the KTM, which we're going to try next.
Right. Oh, it's a shame there's no tank bags behind it. My arm's getting sore.
Oh, I won't do any more accelerating. You just sit comfy. Is your neck sore yet from looking round me?
No, it's fine.
I bet it is. Yeah, very, very, very. It's amazing how a manufacturer can make two bikes that are so similar in riding position and similar in road usage, but they feel completely different.
Completely different bike.
Completely different bike. Two completely different bikes. I don't know whether, I mean, you've got to keep in mind, folks, I've had an XR for 3 years, so it's not really fair to compare 3 years worth of riding to 20 minutes on a GS. Not really fair on the old GS, to be honest. And I reckon I could end up loving this bike. There's one thing that feels weird though, and that is both wheels feel like they're about to wash out. God, it is very, 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 very windy. Is there some way of adjusting the screen because it's crap, isn't it? What's that?
I try and do it while you're driving, babe.
Oh, that's actually at maximum
Capacity. Can you change? Can you get a Pushy?
Of course you can change the screen, yeah.
Yeah.
We changed the screen on the XR, completely transformed the bike. I'm getting so much wind noise, I actually can't even hear myself talking.
Yeah, I'm having problems hearing you too.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's incredible, really. I mean, we can just jump on this bike and off we go. No dramas. I feel completely at home on it.
So do I.
It's just right there at that sort of, even at 25 degrees Lent, there's a disconnect from my feeling to the road. That's totally different from the XR. I don't know what that is. It feels, I don't know, it's weird. Woohoo! You okay?
Yeah. I'm just not using nothing behind me.
I think with the right screen, we'd be absolutely set on this bike.
So do you like it?
Do I like it? It's hard to say. This is exactly the same price as a new XR. I didn't realise, I always thought they were more expensive. But this model of GS is the same price as the XR. Yeah, if you buy them new. So, if they were next to each other, side by side, and I had exactly the same amount of money, I would choose the GS.
Would you?
Yeah.
Wow. I actually thought they were a lot more expensive. I thought they were about 34.
No, the GSA is much more expensive. This is the base model. This is the one that we'd want. The reason I say that is, oh man, I'm going to shoot myself in the foot a little bit here. This is okay. The reason is, this has got a shaft drive, no chain. Love it.
Yeah.
It's got a special system on the front, so when I put the brakes on, look, you see how the bike doesn't dip down. That's amazing.
That is cool.
That's amazing. Look, I slam the brakes on, the bike doesn't dip at the front.
Yeah.
It's got a special thing in there that does that.
That's
Which is
cool.
probably why the shocks are so thin. I'm freaked out by how thin the shocks are.
That's a good safety feature, eh?
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's got better brakes, put it like that. So it's got a better drive system, it's got better brakes, it's got debatably a better engine. I mean, it's got between 0 and 100, it's actually got better power, better usage of power.
Yeah, exactly. And fuel consumption probably.
Yeah, and you're probably comfier and everything. However, the XR is much more fun.
Yes, I know.
It's like night and day. This is like a sensible motorbike. Admittedly, it goes pretty quick.
It's a sensible touring bike.
Yeah, I like the... See, that's pretty quick. Like, it's not a slow bike.
It's just got the ability to not feel fast, isn't it? Like,
It doesn't feel fast. Yeah,
amazing.
really weird.
So planted.
Whereas our bike feels fast.
It does.
Really,
Yeah.
it just...
That's the thing I don't like about the XR as a touring bike, is it just feels so slim and fast, and it freaks me out,
Yeah.
You do ride it really well and you have a lot of fun on it, so it's just kind of feel a bit shitty not letting you have it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, getting a bike like this would be a sacrifice for you.
Well, yes and no. I mean, being on the road on a motorbike is being on the road on a motorbike. It doesn't matter what you're on. And it's important that you're just as comfortable as I am riding along. I mean, that XR, that feels like a part of my body.
I know. It's just an amazing bike.
It's crazy.
It is an amazing
Like, I
bike.
haven't ridden it for 2 weeks. We jumped on it this morning. It feels like I'm jumping on a BMX or a mountain bike. It's so light and so agile.
Yeah.
And it just... I don't have any stress because of that. This is a bit more of a... This is a bigger bike.
Go fast.
This is a beast.
Yeah. I guess it boils down to how much do you love Twisties.
Piss off. Where's the eject button on this? I mean, can you feel that it's really pulling nicely? Woohoo! It's,
Oh, this is so cool getting to ride this.
yeah, we're so lucky to do this.
Well, I should say, telling it.
I cannot hear anything.
No, neither can I.
Yeah.
You have to get a screen put on it.
It's a bit of a disappointment because I was hoping to sort of
Is there any way you can make it lighter?
lighter.
Yeah.
No, look down there, babe. That's the frickin' engine.
Oh my god.
It's a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can always make a motorbike lighter, but it just costs money. See, it handles nice. It's going around the corners nice. I think the tyres were cold, folks. I think that's all that was. Cold tyres. I'm starting to feel quite at home on this bike, actually. Yeah, I can't hear the engine at all. Can
Oh,
you?
I can.
You can?
It's like this rumbling.
I can feel it, but I can't hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I'm getting just wind noise.
Oh, okay. You're getting all the wind noise.
Yeah, I'm probably shouting as well. Sorry, people who are watching this. Oh, the brakes are fantastic. I've never, ever experienced brakes like that on a motorbike, ever.
And it's not like juddery, right? It's
No.
braking.
You know how when you slam the brakes on, it almost feels like, oh crap,
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah, no, that's a good feature, a really good feature. Oh, sounds awesome.
Yeah. It sounds not as... Oh, crikey. It sounds not as throaty as I thought it was going to sound. I thought it was going to sound more like a Ducati, like a wheel thwack, 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 thwack.
Yeah.
But it actually doesn't. I'm sorry, GS owners watching this. I know you love these bikes. But it sounds like... It sounds like that 250. It sounds like...
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, you feel when I rev it, look. It's actually making the bike go boom, boom.
Yeah.
Do you want to jump off and just video round the bike?
Yeah, sure. Are you okay?
Yep, I'm good.
You want to put the stand down?
Yes, I'll put the stand down. Right, go. That has got an absolutely brilliant stand. That is amazing.
Okay, look at this beastie boy. Oh, yeah. It's...
I don't know how to switch it off.
You better not, because then we might not be able to switch it back on again.
Yeah, actually, I think I unfairly was complaining about the tyres. Felt like I was out of contact with the road.
Look at the tyres on it.
Well, yeah, I actually think the tyres were warm, babe. I think they were cold.
Oh, yeah. That front tyre looks a lot skinnier than our one.
So, the difference is that this tyre that's a 19-inch front wheel. So it's got a bigger...
Dicky. What's he on?
R6. It's got a much, much bigger front wheel. In theory, that means it doesn't corner quite as sharply. Anyway, this is not a review.
No,
This is just a fun ride on a GS.
I'll let you chin round. What's in it, man?
Yeah, there's just a lot of noise and not much.
Not much else going on.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this day. Magnifique.
Yeah, I like this bike.
You look good on it, babe.
I like it.
I like it a lot. I'm going to get on now.
Yeah. I don't want to be negative, but I don't want to be falsely positive either. And this feels like a really, really capable, good bike.
Touring bike, good
Touring bike. And for the both of us, it's probably a slightly better bike than yeah, I've seen it, than the XR. But my heart
belongs to the
XR, the S1000 XR. Everybody's waiting for a ride. Look at miserable buggers. Don't drop it in front of everybody, that would be the worst. Right,
Stand
jump
down.
off. Yep.
Stand down.
Yep.
Oh. Wow.
I don't know how to switch it off.
Oh my God, he's yelling in my ear.
What do you reckon, Malcolm?